Hello, I'm Lynda Austin. Thank you for joining us for Essence Message for April 2013. I am the light. The light is surrounding me. The light is transforming me. The light is protecting me. Divine love is flowing around and through me, solving and dissolving all situations for the good of all. A higher power is in charge of my life, and only good can come through me. My mind is open, my heart is receptive, and miracles are happening right now. I consciously choose to raise my vibration to a place of truth and light. Yes, well, for many of you it is spring. For some of you it is the end of winter. And for those of you in other hemispheres, everything is in the reverse. So each of you is responsible for noticing where you are. It is not about where someone else is or about where you think you ought to be, but where you really are. And this time of year, you can go from one season to the other in the blink of an eye. It's important to pay attention. It's also important to understand. What the channel was speaking of in her wanderings today, in her column, is that need so many of you have to be busy, to be productive, to be doing something, to be moving forward, to making things happen, which really boils down, we hate to tell her and all of you, to a need to be in control. When you are doing nothing, so many of you feel that everything is out of your control. Well, most things are out of your control most of the time. You are not in control of your lives, but you are in charge of where you choose to put your energies. And so when you are putting your energy into a sense of, I am not accomplishing anything, I am not doing anything, what you do is perpetuate and prolong that period. When you put your energy into a place of saying, I am where I am, and that is where I am meant to be, and in this place I will look around and see, where am I being led to? Where does the energy take me? Again and again and again we have said to you, it's not about what you are doing, it's about who you are being. And we will tell you, with this energy at this time, what you are best at being is being receptive and being listeners. Listen to your own heartbeats. Listen to the world around you. Not the babble, not the television, not the radio, not the music iPod. The world, nature. Nature is awakening. Nature has the understanding of cycles. And under the ground, under the earth, things have been happening. Things have been growing. Things have been preparing to burst through the surface. That's what you are all feeling. But know this, nothing is going to keep it from popping up when it's time. So give yourselves permission to sit, to receive, to listen, to be. And what you will find is when you let go of all the need to be in control, when you let go of the push to be doing something, to be making something happen, and you are allowing it. We ask you, what would happen if all of you went out into your yards and dug down to where the seeds are preparing to come up, to help them come up faster? They would all die. Everything in its own time, and some things take more time than others. You talk about being in the flow, and yet your idea of flow is rushing rapids, crashing waterfalls. Water erodes stone, not necessarily by beating on it, but by dripping on it, by flowing over it, by moving. Water is fluid, and yet it has changed the face of your world more than anything else. That's the kind of energy you have. Give yourself permission to be where you are, to be in the state that you are in, and to be there comfortably without feeling guilty. And once you have sat quietly for a while, we challenge you, and we do not use that word often, we challenge you to sit quietly for 15 minutes, and in that 15 minutes not feel guilty for 1 second. When you can do that, you have gone a long way to being enlightened. We have told you again and again, the work is finished. It's time to now be in the world what you have spent years creating within yourselves. You have spent all this time going inside, listening, learning, who am I? What am I here for? And now that you've come to the end of that seeking, it's about being that. It's not about doing that in the world. It's about being that. When you sit quietly, without judging yourself, and allow yourself to connect to the one, the whole, the energy of Source, and allow that energy to flow through you out into the world, creating and co-creating with that Source energy that which you have visioned for the world around you. How can you think you are doing nothing when you are changing yourself and you are changing the world around you, and you are contributing to changing the whole? You don't need to create any more rushing, any more hurrying, any more doing, any more productivity. You need to create peace of mind. You need to create a world where everyone can sit quietly and connect to that which is the whole, and receive from that and give to that. That's what this is about. Recognizing your part of everything and your ability to connect to that. This is what we want to say to you. Yes, this is what counts. This is what is important. That you continue to be in the space you are in and understand what being is all about. Understand that it is about being change, being peace, being love. And after all, that's what you came here for in the first place. Yes. We will close.